Hello students, in this video we can see the general view on class 10 CBSE math from chapter 6 to 10. Your sixth chapter is triangle. So already you have studied different types of triangle. In this chapter we are going to study the similar triangles. Means the size, the shape will be same, but the size of the triangle will be different. So to prove this, you have many theorems. The theorems you are going to study in this triangle chapter. And one more thing you are going to study that Pythagoras theorem. From the Pythagoras theorem, it's applied in the real time, that is RTX1. RTX means real time example. So you have two different height pole. If you know the height of the pole, it's a height is different. Then if you want to find the distance between the pole, that you can find by using that Pythagoras theorem. Otherwise, one more example, RTX2, that is, this is the airport. From this airport, one aeroplane started to fly to north direction, 1000 km per hour. Next aeroplane, it started to fly in east direction, 1500 km per hour. After 1.5 hours, what's the difference between these two aeroplanes that you can find by using that theorem? Then the seventh chapter is coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry means each and every object is represented as a point. So if you want to find the distance between the point, that you can find. Then here, and so one example is, real time example is, in x-axis you have the number of students. In y-axis, it's a distance. So second student posted the red flag at 1/3 of the distance. And fifth student posted the blue flag at 3/4 of the distance. Then if you want to find the distance between the flag, that you can find by using this concept. And one more student, he want to place that flag middle of the distance, means that also you can find. Your next chapter is introduction to trigonometry. So this trigonometry is applied only for right angle triangle. For right angle triangle only you can apply this concept of trigonometry. So in this chapter you are going to study that trigonometric ratios, that is sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosecant theta, like that. So what is the trigonometric ratio means? It gives the relationship between the sides of the triangle and angle of the triangle. That is the trigonometric ratios. So the application of this chapter is your next chapter, chapter 9. It's some application of trigonometry. That is the application. So that is application of the 8th chapter is given in 9th chapter. So your 9th chapter, you have two important concepts you have to study. One is angle of depression, angle of elevation. Angle of depression means from top you are going to see the object which is down, which is on earth. Then this is the angle between that horizontal line. This is the line of sight. You are seeing in this line. So this is the angle of depression. So here angle of elevation means you are on the ground. You are seeing some object at some height. Then this is your line of sight. The angle between this horizontal line and the line of sight is angle of elevation. By using these two concepts, it's applied in lot of applications. That is, you are on the hill. Just from the hill you are seeing the car. Then if you want to find the distance between the hill and the car, or if you want to find the distance between the top of the hill and the car, everything you can find by using the concept of trigonometry. And like that you are on the house top. Then you are seeing the two height at that is, the two kites are in the same height but in a different distance. This kite is nearer to you, this kite is far away from you. So if you want to find the distance between that kite, that you can find by using this concept. Your last chapter is circle. So in this, that is your 10th chapter is circle. Here you are going to study the concept tangent. Tangent means actually it's a line which touch the circle at one point, means that line is going to be called as a tangent. So here also it's you have the lines, but these lines touch the circle at 2 points. So this is not a tangent, this is called as a secant. So inside of the circle you can't draw any tangent, but above the circle you can draw one tangent. Above the circle, that is any point on A. If you take any point on the circle, you can draw one tangent. Just if you take any point outside the circle, you can draw the 2 tangents. So this concept you are going to study. So how it is practically applied, this tangent concept in your life means, when you drive the car, definitely you have a corner. In corner point, if you drive on the tangent line, means you won't have any problem, you don't have any accidents also, you are safe. But when you turn the car at the corner point, you are on the secant point, means definitely you have accidents. So like that, this tangent concept is used in your everyday life. So next video we can see that general view on 11th to 15th chapter. Thank you.